Weide Foundation says that 99.2% of parents with children involved in music have deepened their relationship with their child. This is due to increased communication skills as well as boosted positive social skills. I'm Katie Weide. I've been a part of the Iowa Bands program for 7 years, the Jazz Band program for 6 years, and within this time I've been a part of many different honor bands and ensembles. This includes the 1234A All-State Honor Band. Music works multiple different parts of the brain. Some of the different systems include integrated sensory, cognitive, emotional, and motor capacities, according to the Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development. Today, we're going to talk about the staff, how to read the different notes on the staff, how each note is altered, and the different links within the notes. So the first thing is the staff. The staff is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces, each of which have a different note name and pitch revolving around them. The musical alphabet ranges from A to G and it repeats over again. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, it goes on and on. Right here I have a scale ranging from a C to a C. This shows the ledger line. The ledger line can go below or above the staff. It just adds an increased range to the staff, whether it's lower or on the higher end. Over here I've got the treble clef. There are multiple different clefs. There are 4 of them. There's the bass clef, the alto clef, the tenor clef, and the treble clef. The treble clef is the most commonly used clef. It is used on the higher range of instruments, vocalists, and stringed instruments. So we've talked about the notes, note names, and then the notes can also be altered. This is due to whether they can be flat or sharp. So if you're making a note flat, you're going to lower the pitch by a half step. And to sharp it, you're going to raise the pitch by a half step. So these can be added onto any of these notes, creating an alteration to the note. The sharps and flats can also be indicated in a key signature, which it will be right over here in this area right after the clef, but before the time signature. If there is a flat or sharp on any of the lines, all of the rest of the notes will be flatted or sharped, unless there is this symbol by it. This is a natural symbol. The natural just returns it back to its original pitch, making it not sharp or flat. Now we know the note names and how they can be altered. Now we're going to talk about the links of the notes. So in this measure, it's got a 4/4 time signature. If we think of the this time signature as a dollar, we've got the whole note, which is 4 beats, the half note, which is 2 beats, the quarter note 1 beat, and the 8th note, which is half of a beat. If we look at it in money terms, the whole note's the dollar, the half note's 50 cents, the quarter note's 25 cents, and the 8th note is half of a quarter, which doesn't really have a coin, but it's about 12.5 pennies. We can fit this all into one measure based on what it is. So the 4/4 is the most common time. We now know what a quarter note is. So if we look at the 4 is the bottom 4 is equal to a quarter note. The top number of the fraction indicates how many of those notes are within that measure. So in this measure, there's 4 quarter notes over 4 quarter notes. So that's how many we can put in. It's just 4 quarter notes. So now we've talked about the notes, how they can be altered, and the lengths of them. This gives you a basic understanding of music and can help you understand a little bit more of maybe what you're seeing when you're singing at church or just singing in general. So, as my boyfriend says, when you cross the road, you got a C sharp or you're gonna be flat.